So my audio recorder, a really nice one, it's not working today. I think it might be the cord, the connection to my microphone. Could be the microphone itself, but I'm getting some major feedback, crackly noise when I'm recording, so I'm not sure if I can even use that stuff this time, which means that I'm carrying, I don't know, 7 to 8 pounds of gear for no reason. So just debating on what I want to do, if I want to turn around or if I want to keep going. Spent a lot of time trying to troubleshoot, so I'm a little bit behind schedule. So I'm at camp. I've got my basic stuff set up, my tent, my cot, and my sleeping pad. It was rough to get here, as usual, out of shape, overweight, hungover, but I made it. It's always kind of a rush when I get to the campsite to get everything set up. I still feel that anxiety to get going, to get everything ready. So I'm gonna start setting up my food stuff. I'm gonna start cooking, and then once the stew goes on, then we can start drinking and having a good time. So very important tradition. Base camp, change into my local slippers. So if you don't know, local slippers, they get you through anything. they are the only slippers that I have ever worn my entire life, pretty much. And I don't want to wear any other slipper. So you know what, Scots? Nah. Those Rasta colored rubber slippers? Nah. Local slippers. You can use your local slippers to walk around in. That's good. Probably the first reason to get them is to walk around in them. But if you haven't seen my very first video, I go into some uses of the local slipper. But for the sake of today, some of the things that you can do with the local slipper: walk in them, you can run in them, you can go to the beach, you can go to the store, you can go to Disneyland, you can hike certain trails with them, you can slap cockroach with them, you can slap centipede with the local slippers, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you really know what you're doing. You can put them on top of your hand, make you run faster. Yeah, those are some of the more common things that you can do with them. But today, we're putting them on and wearing them at the campsite. Alright, let's get this going. I don't think it's gonna rain. Well, I don't think it's gonna storm while I'm cooking, but you never know. So far it's been a pretty nice day, but we never count our chickens up here. So time is usually somewhat of the essence for me when I'm camping up here. We just want to do the things that we need to do before the rain comes, you know. So that being said, what I'm doing now is setting up my spot to cook. We're doing something pretty simple tonight. We're doing Bradicode's famous mountain stew. It's going to be pork stew this time, and it's a little bit different recipe than what I normally do. I'll go into that later, but for now, the first thing that I want to do is level my pot. So I'm going to put some oil in it, just a little bit. I'm not going to need a ton of oil for this recipe, but mainly I'm just using it to level the pot. So this is local pork butt from Two Lady Farms. It's a place that I've always wanted to go and tour, but I got it from Foodland. So Foodland has these really nice local pork every other Friday. So I had originally got these to kind of fry up, but look at that. They're really nice. They're really nice. The flavor is amazing. So what I want to do is just cut them up into small kind of pieces for my stew. So I think something about that size. Yeah, she's going. She's hot. secret blend of seasonings. We'll turn it low. Turn it low. I want the seasonings to burn. About to drink some Hanakoa Snoop Hog. Here we go, baby. Let's set this up. Yes, sir. Only the best at Hanakoa. Jersh. That is that first sip is always magical. Even more so because it's a Imperial Kettle Sour. Oh man, that is so good. I wish I had about 3 more of these right now. Oh, oh, yes. That is setting everything right. Oh, let's see. Hopefully it'll focus, but yeah, it's amazing. Snoop Pog Imperial Kettle Sour Ale with lilikoi, guava, and caracara orange puree. This might be one of my favorites, man. Hanakoa, brewed for adventure. Hanakoa, brewed for adventure. Hanakoa, brewed for adventure. Hanakoa, brewed for adventure. It's a big pot of soup. I got my bowl. I brought a ladle literally just for this. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Oh, baby. Yeah. We're gonna eat all of this tonight. I mean, it's a big pot of stew, but it's mostly vegetables, honestly. I didn't bring any rice. So it's veggies, meat, wine, potatoes. Ah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right. We'll put it back on here. That way we can keep it hot as we need. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna take a picture of it on my phone because, oh, she goes, bruh. All right, let's see how hot it is. It's eatable. Kind of hot still. Go on, baby. That's good. That is good. Slept all right. You never sleep great out here, but slept okay. Probably one of the better nights of sleep that I've had, actually. It rained a few times during the night. It rained a few times, and then this morning I was up probably from about 6:30. Just stayed in bed. Stormed a little bit this morning, but I think the sun is coming up high enough to kind of burn up some of the moisture, so should be okay getting down. Just take my time. Yeah, another trip in the books.